All right, welcome back everyone to the deep dive. We're diving into some seriously cool science today.
Oh, yeah, definitely cool.
We're talking about slowing down aging
Mm-hmm.
and maybe even reversing it. We've got excerpts from The Biology of Slowing and Reversing Aging. And I got to say, after reading this, I'm looking at those birthday candles a little differently now. Like, what if we could actually turn back the clock? I mean, it sounds crazy, right? Like something straight out of a movie.
Right. But, the research is real. There's some mind-blowing stuff happening right now.
So aging, it's not just like a one-way street.
No, not at all.
Okay, so it's not just ticking away. Inevitable.
No, it's way more complex than that. I mean, genes play a role for sure, but it's also our environment and our lifestyle.
So we actually have some control over it then.
More than you might think, yeah.
Okay, well, that's good news. So the document talks about something called epigenetic changes, which I'll admit sounds a little bit intimidating.
Yeah, it's a mouthful for sure. But the idea is actually pretty simple.
Okay, good.
Think of your DNA like a CD, right? It holds all the instructions for your body.
Okay, yeah.
But as we get older, that CD gets scratched up. And those scratches, those are the epigenetic changes.
So it's like the music starts skipping.
Exactly. Those scratches mess up how your genes function.
So it's not the DNA itself that changes, but how it's being read.
Right.
That's a great analogy.
Thanks.
It's almost like realizing you had the instruction manual all along, but a few pages were stuck together.
Exactly. And our bodies actually have a way of trying to fix that instruction manual.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's called autophagy.
Autophagy? Okay, that's another one of those signy words. Break it down for me.
So basically, it's our body's built-in recycling system. Think of it like a cleanup crew for your cells.
Oh, okay.
It gets rid of all the damaged parts, keeps things running smoothly. But just like any cleanup crew, it can get a little less efficient over time.
So as we age, the cleanup crew starts slacking off a bit.
Haha, kind of, yeah. They maybe take longer lunch breaks.
They deserve it. They've been working hard for years.
Exactly. And a big factor in how well that crew works is something called the TO pathway.
TO pathway.
Yeah, it's super important for cell growth and metabolism and how our bodies use nutrients.
Okay, so is that where diet comes in?
Exactly.
So could we be consciously tweaking our diet to, I don't know, give that cleanup crew a boost?
Got it. Even small changes can make a big difference, like just reducing your calories a bit, not starving yourself or anything, can really stimulate autophagy and reduce inflammation.
So that's the link between calorie restriction and longevity, right? The document also mentions something else that I remember from high school biology. Mitochondria?
Yeah, the powerhouses of the cell.
That's what they called them. I still remember that.
Yeah.
Why are they so important for aging?
Well, they're crucial for energy production and metabolism. But just like everything else, they get a bit worn down with age.
So our energy levels go down.
Yeah.
And our cells don't function as well. So it's like our cells are running on a low battery.
That's a great way to put it. And boosting mitochondrial function could be like giving them a fresh charge.
Okay, so how do we do that? How do we get those batteries charged up?
Well, research shows that this molecule called NAD+ is key for keeping mitochondria healthy.
NAD plus and ATL. Okay, so what's that?
It's a coenzyme, and it plays a vital role in lots of cellular processes. And you can actually boost your NAD+ levels through lifestyle choices.
Like what?
Exercise is a big one. And there are also potential supplements like nicotinamide riboside.
Supplements, okay. So we talked about all these cellular processes, but what about practical steps? I mean, can we actually do anything to impact this stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, aside from maybe taking a supplement, like what else?
Well, like we were just talking about, exercise is huge. It's not just about looking good. It actually helps your cells function better.
Oh, wow. So it's like a workout for your cells too.
Totally. It enhances mitochondrial function, stimulates that cleanup crew, autophagy, It's a win-win.
So it's not just vanity, it's like cellular rejuvenation. I can definitely get on board with that. What about other ways to boost these processes?
Oh, researchers are exploring all sorts of exciting avenues right now. Some are developing drugs that specifically target these aging mechanisms.
Drugs, like how do those work?
Well, some aim to boost autophagy. Others are focusing on restoring mitochondrial function. And then there's the really cutting-edge stuff.
Oh, like what? Tell me.
They're actually using viral vectors to deliver genes.
Viral vectors?
Yeah, it's like gene therapy. The idea is to potentially reset cellular age.
Whoa, that sounds like science fiction.
I know, right? It's amazing.
But there must be ways to measure how well these things are working, right?
Absolutely. There's this new algorithm called Dunedin pace, and it's pretty amazing.
Dunedin pace, okay, what does it do?
It uses something called DNA methylation patterns to measure your biological age.
Biological age. So that's different from, like, my actual age.
Exactly. It's not just about how many years you've been alive, but how well your cells are actually aging.
Wow. So we could know our true biological age, not just the number on our birthday cake.
Right. And think about the possibilities, right? You could track your biological age, see how different lifestyle changes are impacting it.
And make adjustments.
Exactly. Or even explore potential therapies based on your specific biological age. It's all about personalized anti-aging strategies.
So it's not just about living longer, it's about living better for longer.
Exactly. It's about quality of life.
This is all so fascinating.
I know, it really changes how we think about aging, right?
Totally. We're not just passengers on this aging train anymore. We have tools to understand it, maybe even steer the course a little. Who needs aging gracefully when you can age actively and healthily?
I like that. Aging actively.
We've just scratched the surface here today, but it's clear this is a really exciting field of research. There's so much potential.
Totally agree. The future of aging is wide open.
It really makes you think, if you could measure your biological age right now, what would you do differently? It's a great question to consider. And if you want to dive deeper into all this, we've got links to the source material. It's definitely worth checking out. Until next time, stay curious and keep on diving deep.
See ya.